Hello everyone, welcome back to Evil Genius. And let's give you a quick summary. We've captured some quantum physicists, so we're going to interrogate them. Or trying to. There we go. And we recently got, as you can see, we've recently unlocked nuclear power. So what we got to do, so we don't lose power in one hit, we've got to be very careful about how we remove the power here. So I'm only going to take 2 away, like that, and then take some batteries away as well. So we'll remove them. Now, one thing to bear in mind is with the nuclear power plant, you can see it's pretty much square, so you can put it anywhere you want to. So we're going to put them in there like that. Now, what you need to do... See what I mean? That's probably going to go back up again because we've taken those batteries out. Or possibly not. So hopefully they get built quickly. Otherwise we could be in deep doo-doo. Because when you're in this stage, it's running off the batteries. And if for whatever reason the battery power then runs low, I mean, granted these things have got reasonably good battery power, it means that essentially what's going to happen is that your base will then go completely offline. Things like the doors will all open, any turrets you've got will not operate, all that kind of stuff. So I think what we'll do first, just to make sure, is we'll power that room off. And there you go. Everything's back up. And what we'll also then do is put it up to 20 quantum physicists. Now, what's this? Laser, I presume, because we've already done the impact. So by turning off that room, it means that we don't get any of the so much of the visibility around here. But we're not really fussed about that. We just want the power to remain upright until such times as the nuclear generators come in. Now, you can see here, 169, 170. So it's very borderline right now. And see what I mean? Something else just came on. So let's have a look at this. That room's already off. Let's look at this. Where is it? Where's the room control for this one? Did I not build it? Oh, don't tell me I didn't build it. Oh, you numpty. Okay. That's slightly annoying, because I would have thought I'd built it. But essentially it means I can't turn this room off. But if we put a time clock there, that might be an option. Because then we can turn the power off in that room. Now, as you can see, more frogmen. Yay. And there we go. Look at this. The doors have been removed because we're looking to replace them with heavy security doors. And all the doors are still okay because they're running on battery right now. So let's do it with that. And here are the big doors here. Oh, that's good for retaining some bits and bobs in respect to helping people sort of regenerate. So we can remove some of these and put them in there, sort of the equivalent of that, really. But that's not to say that we can't get people in to still do fills and, you know, work to be done. You can pay 1,000 like that just to see what is the next thing in the research. Sometimes it's a helpful thing to do, especially if you're flashed with cash, which we're not really. I mean, if we were sort of had 20+ million, then I'd understand it, but you know, it's not the end of the world. So we've got our 2 quantum physicists. They're now in the process of being trained, and they're going to train up the rest of them. So you can see there, quantum physics and research being done. So there we go. Nuclear generator, the first of the nuclear generators, is now online. which is what we want. Now, you can see there the power difference has changed quite significantly. There we go, put that one in. And one thing you have to bear in mind is you have to leave space on the side of the generator so that the technician can access it. So if we take off those two, like that. But what we'll also do is we'll put a nuclear power plant here. And then we'll put a nuclear power plant here. It should be fine because they can access it quite easily. We'll put one there. Like so. Now, they can access this bit from here. They can access this bit from here. So that means we can put in a nuclear power plant here and here because they'll be able to access it from this side. And then, when we move this one, we'll be able to essentially build it in these sort of pairs of nuclear generators. So, there we have it. The research is proceeding apace. I'm pleased. The soldiers are pissing me off, but, you know, whatever. You can see we're still training loads of peeps. Oh, my goodness. Die, all of you, you horrible bastards. See what I mean? They're just everywhere. Oh, zoom lens camera. This is helpful. Now, the only drawback is that we have with soldiers is the fact that they basically kill everything. All minions, you name it. And so it means that it interrupts the flow of the building of stuff. So, and that's where the problem lies sometimes. So we essentially need to deal with everybody here. Which is essentially what we're doing. So, there's a field door there, and all that kind of funky good stuff. Now, tourists. See what I mean about the firepower they provide? With those M60s, lovely stuff. So, let's see, kill him as well. Look, because they've all got pistols, they're all shooting at him. So he dies pretty damn quick, which is what we want. And away goes the helicopter. Now, let's put that to the laser. And put that to the laser as well. So much research to be done. That's why we've got so many research people. But you can only ever build one research machine. Laser trip beams, lovely jubbly. If you look on here, once you've built it, you can't build it again. Oh, centrifuge, we've got to put that in, haven't we? Forgot all about that. We had unlocked that recently on research. So we're getting pretty close to having, I think, most of the stuff we need for this particular island. So quite pleased about that. Now we can possibly put in laser grids here and remove all this stuff. But until we get the motion sensors, that's the real thing I want. Because then we can put in motion sensors instead of these pads. Get rid of all of these pads, put in motion sensors here. Maybe the old motion sensor in here. Around these edges, so anytime they walk around, they'll capture it and they'll set it all off. Which is really the ideal situation that we're after. So, as you can see, I mean, if we look at the stats... Agents killed, 261. So we've killed more agents than we've lost minions. And there's 34 tourists being killed. Oh, multimedia educational zone. Fantastic. So, what we're going to do then is we're going to get rid of this. And we're then going to extend the archive out that way. To make use of that. Because we've now got this over here, which is nicely placed. So, there's one of our bits of Uber loot. The old Excalibur, of which I have an Excalibur on my wall from the film Excalibur, not the one from the Merlin TV series, although that one is a nice one, with the gold etching down the blade and everything. It's very nice indeed. Right, let's see, shall we? So, where are we? We've got one more bit to go. And I'm guessing it's that bit. Now, we have 4 spin doctors available to us, but how many do we actually have here? We've only got 4, so we need to leave that. as it is at the moment until we get more spin doctors in. Oh, goodness me, how lovely. And here's the spin doctor training, as you can see. So this is where the spin doctors will train people. And we also, if I remember rightly, we had some people down here for the diplomatic envoys and stuffs. So let's get the diplomatic envoys. And I think also the playboys would be another nice one to finish off with as well. So let's get more of those people out there. Like that. And go for the playboys. The only drawback we might have is placement. So we might have to remove that. Put in sort of like the diplomatic thing over here and the playboy thing there. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. We shall indeed. Now, as you can see, 224 people. We've got the capacity for 397. There's all the physicists. Why is it not creating the more valets? Why is it not doing that? Could it be this is badly placed? Let's get rid of that. Let's delete that. Delete that. Move that over. And then replace it. There we go. See. Let's see. Put it there. There we go. That might be a better option. Now, this is actually quite a big area. We could get away with a research area half that size, sort of down to about here. So it might be that we have to rebuild that room in order to make more space for training. But we'll see. Considering we only have 16 of the mercenaries available, but we're training mercenaries as quickly as we can. Guards, obviously there's 6 of those training devices. Well, now there's 6. So it's okay in that respect. What's going on down here? Nothing really, just research, really, is what my boys and girls are up to. See, there's poison gas traps, that's about it. Laser trips. Let's take all these out for the moment. Like this. And put in laser trips. Like that. And like this.
Hola, this is the Smashfall Studies. Citizens in all Smash territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Skilled civilians are being spirited away by the evil organizations for an unknown purpose. In an off-the-record comment, one Smash official said that the chances of rescuing the hostages were slim to none.
There you go then. So we'll put a like that in there. That probably needs to come out. Oh. So we'll put that in here. Like that. And then maybe in there as well. No, we can't put it there. So that'll be fine there, I think. But also, we'll need a security camera in there as well. So I mean, it's all breaking out already. So, now one thing that we do have, you can see here, the cameras, there's just a little lack of overlap there. So if we take out these cameras, and we'll put in the zoom cameras, means that they'll cover the entire length, which is what we want. So these cameras will get removed. And then as a result of our research, we get the zoom level camera. Oh, look at that. We've just got the motion detectors. How lovely. So now we can get rid of all of these out of here. And essentially just have motion detectors, which will be spiffy beyond words. So let's take that out. But let's make sure that we've got it available as a device for research. So if we put one in here, like that, and then a motion detector there, then we can use those later on for research. What? No, don't tag him for capture. Tag him for snuffing. Oh, there we go. Big screen as well. So that'll be helpful stuff. Now, what we'll do is we'll put in a motion detector there, one here, one there, and then motion detectors down one side, motion detector in there, one there, one here, one here, one here, and one here. So that they'll be able to basically set off the thing themselves. Right. Pay, pay, pay. There we go. And more interlopers and evildoers and footpads come to do evil stuff to my base. I will not have it. Will not have it at all. Ah, of course. Now, let's take some of these out. Like so. And also continue to remove this lot. Now, I've had problems where I've removed this lot, but then couldn't add them because I didn't have enough people to do it. And the research, oh, it was terrible. It's so annoying. Now, let's see, because what we'll do is we'll put the gyms in there like so, you see. Like that. Now, what's this? Ah, here we go. Put that on the impact stress analyzer. And we'll put in more of these like that. And then, where's it gone? There it is. We'll put in some more multi-gyms like that. So that's looking pretty good, I'd say. F5. For the old savoury doodah. Now, let's put it under that one, because I think we've done all the others. Oh god, soldiers, they're going to blow it all up again, aren't they? Oh, 1, 2, 3. That was easy. So, 16 to 20 valets, that's 5 quantum physicists. Oh, diplomats. I want 20 diplomats as well. Now, here we go. Let's get sorting out a diplo. We've got one diplo around here. Now, this is the thing, because the diplo trainer here, I think, can go there. Now, the only drawback we're going to have is we've still got a Playboy trainer and we've still got a dojo to deal with. And we're going to need both of those. So we might have to remove that out and do a little bit of jiggy pokey. Maybe take one of these out, one of these out. So they're not using so much. Don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But fortunately, because the amount of stuff we're researching, there's always something going on. See what I mean? That is okay, I would say. We'll leave that as it stands. More research. Yay. And what we'll also then do is we'll come down here. So we're at 445 power compared to what we did have earlier with 225. So now we've got these two guys in here, or 4 now, we can then start removing this lot here. So I think we should take all of those out like that, because it's gonna, oh there we go, diplomat now available. See, it's down to 3, 4, 5, so it's still manageable. So this is where we have to leave the gap. Now, if I put that there, it means that it would be a bad space, and enemies, enemy agents could hop in there and start blowing shit up. And not only that, it means that if for whatever reason the back one started to take damage as a result of the power usage became too much, technician wouldn't be able to get to it. So you don't put it there, you put it one along like that. And then you can put the next one right next to it, because you will be accessing it from the other side. So what we'll do is we'll move these guys just over here for the moment, because they can be accessed quite easily. And we'll put in more power stations like that, along one more power station. Now, depending on how much space you give your sort of corridor around here in the power station, you can sometimes put a battery in between each power station and then have it a little bit further. So, but it's entirely up to you how you do the build, really, to be honest. It's just a personal preference thing. And there we go. And so, as you can see there, we've got plenty of space. We can't put one in there because that would get in the way. But we still have space here for another power station. So we can get rid of that one. Now, here we go. We need to extend the archive like that. And we can't do that because of that thing there, which we're going to put there. So that will then extend the archive once we're ready to build it and that item's been moved. So what we're going to do then is we're going to put a last power station in there. And, I mean, like this area here, we don't really have much need for it. But what I think we might do is just sort of reserve it as a power station area sort of thing, you know? Take that out like that. And you can see that we can put in power stations all along here. But what I think we'll do is we'll just put it as a battery room to give us plenty of power to then play around with. And then we'll put a door on the other side. Oh, there we go. And that's it. Now, because they can get that corridor, they've got access to it. It also means that if for whatever reason some of these get destroyed, we'll have plenty of battery capacity. Research means that we'll get larger batteries later on. So I think that's a good situation we're in. You're about to be in a very bad one. See what I mean? Oh, Satan's chimney trap. That might be nice, actually, because what we can do is we can then turn this into a corridor. And then, using these motion detectors, we can then put a confusing pop-up trap here. And then if they try and go closer to it, they walk into the Satan's chimney. And then we also then put an external door on there. So these guys will go onto that one, like that. Well, actually, no, it needs to be the other way around. It goes onto there to pop up, and then to unlock that. So that's that one there. I think it's the... There we go. So that means then that should hopefully cause them to walk into that and say, what's that? We'll have to wait and see how that works. What's going on over here? More soldiers? Of course it's more soldiers. Wait until the turrets arrive. Then it'll be hell and damnation for them. That's for damn sure. Let's see. Let's move that to there. Okay. See, I'm thinking... I'm honestly thinking we need to move this stuff, but we'll see. We'll wait and see. So, you can see there, the 2020, 17 quantum physicist, all the rest of it. Oh, large cannon trap. They're very nice, but they can can be quite powerful because they're basically just a massive electrical charge where you just zap the bastards. So, you know, we could put it here, and then anybody who hits the sensor, zap, zap, zap. But then, unless it's hidden, it's a difficult thing to get them to not shoot at. Especially the soldiers. They'll just see a trap, shoot at it straight away. Which we would rather not. We would rather that they didn't do that. So this is an extension of the archive room. Here, let's see if we got anything in here that we can put in additionally. Not yet, no. So that's just the infirmary. So what we'll do is we'll put another 2 booths on the other side of the infirmary there. So that should keep the guys happy and not infirm. Now, let's see. So you can see there, that one there should be level 1. Whoops. That should have a camera. A security camera that way. At level 1. And there should also be one here.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And then we're going to put that there. And then we'll put a speaker there. Because of reasons like this. Trouble with the staff. Oh look, tourists. Goodbye, tourists. And then let's put the speaker in there. There we go. Not too shabby, I think. F5 for save. Oh look. More troops. And future corpses, I think. Oh, that was the thing. We got the nerve gas trap. Which is excellent news. Now, that means that when we put it in here, we have the option. Let's see, can we put it there, there? We can't put it in there because of the detector. Okay. One there. And then one there, one there, one there. One there, one there. Oh, we can't put one there, damn. One there, one there, one there. One there, how's that? Yeah, it's not too bad, I suppose. So that's basically the gas trap that will zonk out their brains, which is what we want. We are limited to where we can go because of these things, these detectors that are designed to essentially set the trap off. But once we get the ability to build freaks, when we get the yellow vat thing, means that then we'll be able to build a freak into the trap, like a little trap, and he'll just walk back and forth, and he'll be able to set off the Uber trap on a regular basis, which means we can remove all the sensors, because these sensors in here are then prone to be broken by the agents. So that's something to bear in mind. Oh, for God's sake, more tourists. No cover for tourists in my island, thank you very much. The only thing you're going to be covered with is a tarpaulin and a body bag. Not only having any of that touristy shit on my island, sunshine. Yes, you look lovely, dear. Right. See, we're trying to build stuff, and they're just snooping around doing shit. So there we go. The guys are picking up the money to build the stuff that needs to be built. So it's distinctly possible we might lose some of the guys as they go in there to do that thing. Let's see. because once we get that out, these things out, then we'll be able to rearrange these things a bit better. Okay. That's not really a security door bypass when my guy walks through it. I don't think you should be cheering too much there, sunshine. Nah, leave them. They're not doing anything. These guys are still building everything good. And let's just go and checkity-boo. Do that. We're doing the diplomat thing. That. Have we done that yet? No, we haven't. But we've got enough spin doctors to do it, which is good news. What about that? That's the loot. That's also the loot. 4 technicians, 4 guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Get them in there as well. What's needed here? Workers, technicians, and guards. We'll leave that for the moment, I think. So my only concern is that. Because I think that it should be just over there a little bit like that. So you can see some of them have already been inserted and done. Oh, in the drink.
Hello,
Lovely.
Jim. This is Abdul's Eye in the Sky, reporting on traffic from the top of an elephant. From up here, I can see a tailback ahead caused by a sacred cow in the road. There is also a tailback behind me caused by, well, by my elephant. Moving on to news from the subcontinent.
Now.
The evil mastermind has struck again.
He has.
Despite the best efforts of Sable's colonial forces.
Right, what we can do now is take these out. And these out here. There you go, guys watching TV. Good stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to put in the big doodah screen. There we go, see? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move that over to there like that. And there's going to be a bit of jiggery-pokery required for this. So we're going to put that there. And we're going to move this out here. And then what will happen is that these smaller control things will go here. Like that. Okay. One there. Like this. Another one there, like that. And then we put these smaller, sort of more self-contained units in. Like that. So what we might need to do is turn this guy round. Like that. So they're easier accessibility wise, I should say. And once we've done that, we can put another control room there, a control item there, and then we can move these guys to sort of here, like that. And then can we get another one in the center? Yeah, we can. We'll put one there. There we go. So, it's not ideal because of the amount of data storage. What? Okay. Not a lot of data storage there. But, the point is we've got lots of control units and we've got this thing to protect them. Which means we won't need that. Oh dear. We won't need that thing so much. Let's have a look. We were going to go for that mummy's what's it, weren't we? We were. And we lost 2 of the technicians. So let's put in a few of those guys and have them hide. Now, what's up here? Let's do that. And let's do that. Because I think that's the last... It is the last of those very important pieces of Uber loot. What's going on at the main base? You guys, no visibility, fine. These guys, not much visibility, not really anything to worry about. This now trap is set up for the springing upon the enemy. Guards are all in place. Uber trap is finishing being built. Once we get the freaks, then we'll probably put like the freak thing up here. Oh.
Good evening and welcome to the London Nightly News broadcast.
Okay, so that's a little atrium that you can put in here. Like that. Which is nice. So we'll put that in there just to keep our boy happy. Well, our lady happy, I should say. So, let's see. Who's that? Oh, that's one of the... Who is that? Oh, somebody we've caught, but never mind. I guess we'll find out soon enough. So, there you have it for this week's episode of Evil Genius. I hope you guys have enjoyed. There's been lots going on. And we'll see you again soon for more. Cheers, guys.